Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the UVL 90 Day Challenge. So, today we are on day 50 of the 90 Day Challenge, and the topic is discuss the importance of self growth. But before we go into that, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone, my name is Sandy, and I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Sandy Caballero, Sandy to Empower Lives. I am originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry and also a proud digital business owner.
My name is Patsy, and I am the face of the Facebook business page of Joe Pat Blessing. I am a mother of four and a grandmother of nine. And I'm from Brunei, but now currently I'm staying in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I am also a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, Patsy. Okay, so I have a comment. So we have Asrafun NASA Marketing watching from New York, USA. Thank you for watching, Asrafun. Okay, so what is the topic for today? So today's topic is discuss the importance of self growth. So we're going to be talking about that. So the first point of that is defining self growth in the context of an online business. So we're going to talk about in the context of online business. Um, uh, we got another comment. He say amazing platform. Thank you so much. Okay, so when we talk about define self-growth in the context of online business, we are talking about two things. So one is continuous improvement, and the other one is parallel growth. Okay. So when it comes to continuous improvement, we are talking about self-growth. So what does self-growth involves? In self-growth involves, developing new skills, improving the mindset, and learning to adapt. Okay. So you wanna you want to emphasize, that personal development, uh, directly impacts your business success. So it is important that you keep learning, you keep improving yourself, by learning new skills, by improving on your mindset. And yeah, when we talk about mindset, I want to say that because, myself, I can give as an example. I thought that I had a strong mindset, but then I realized that, if you don't keep feeding your mindset, your mindset is going to fail you in one time. There's something that's going to come up, and if it is something that you're not prepared because you haven't feed your mindset is going to fail you and you're going to feel down. So how do you prevent that? By keep feeding your mindset. So that's why we need to keep improving your mindset all the time with positive contact, motivating contact, something that will keep you, be resilient, be able to overcome obstacles, and learning to adapt. That's one thing that you really need, when you're doing an online business, because, we're doing the online business. So you gotta learn to adapt to all the new changes. Technology changes all the time, constantly. And the other thing is, we have tools too that, they keep evolving because you want to be keep up to date to all the new apps that are out there, because the apps are going to help you to save time, okay, on your business. So you want to be up to date to learn. Canva is one of the tools that, it keeps changing all the time. So you gotta learn to adapt to those changes. Okay. Because, like many times, we're used to see it in one place, one of the features in Canva, and suddenly it's changed because it has a new layout. So make sure that, you learn to adapt. The other thing we want to talk about is parallel growth. Okay. So as your business evolves, you must stay aligned with your demands and opportunities. So that's the other thing that we are saying, that's why you need to keep updating yourself, because there might be new things that are coming because of the online business. So you gotta keep learning about those new things to be able to have be able to supply the demand, and find those opportunities. So the second point that we're going to talk is about how self-growth translate to business growth. Okay. So when we're talking about that, we are talking about three things. So increased confidence. So that's one way that uh, it translates to business growth. The other one is we are able to make better decision. Okay. And the third one is it will it enhances our communication skills. So let's talk about the first one. So increase confidence. So personal development, builds that confidence in you, because it helps you, when it comes to pitching in the business or connecting with clients and tackling challenges. So that's why, it's important to keep learning, to keep improving your self development. Okay. um, so the other second point that we talk is the better decision making. So when we have a self awareness, and learning, we are we are able to make better and smarter and faster decisions for your business, because you have the knowledge, you have the skills. So that really helps you into, doing uh, better in your business. The third one that we want to talk is the enhanced communication skills. So self growth, it helps you, improve how you connect with your audience. Okay. How do you connect with your team, and how do you connect with your partners? So enhanced communication skills is another one that you want to be able to improve and keep improving, because as you go, you're going to be dealing with more people. So you're going to be able to communicate with all the different people. And the online business, for example, we have a global online business. So you also need to learn, about the different cultures, because um, because of the global business, we connect with different cultures. So when you communicating with each one of them, you got to understand their culture too. Okay. So that's another thing why, it's important to learn about communication skills. Okay, so the next one is the role of mindset in self-growth. Okay, so here we want to emphasize into 2 points. Okay, so the first one is growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Okay, and the other one is how to overcome self-doubt. Okay, so let's talk about the first one, growth mindset versus fixed mindset. So here we want to highlight, the importance of embracing challenges as opportunities to learn. That's what we mean about growth mindset instead of being a fixed mindset. Because someone who has a growth mindset see opportunities. Someone who has a fixed mindset see challenges. Okay, so a good example of that is how you turn a failed marketing campaign, for example, into a learning experience to do better next time. So that's an example of that. Even though was a failure, you learn, and then for next time, you know how to do a better approach to do the marketing campaign. Now, the second point is overcoming self doubt. Okay. So, for this one, you want to be able to find strategies for combating that imposter syndrome or that fear of failure, Um, and I think when we talk about failure, it's because, we have been conditioned that failure is a bad thing, but in reality, failure is not a bad thing. It depends, how you look at it, but you always have to look at it in a positive way. Every negative thing, there's always has a positive side. So the positive side of failure is that you learn from the mistakes. You you also, you go, you think out of the box. I don't know if that's how we say it. I forgot it. um, the right meaning, but like you find a solution for the problem, depending what is the failure about. Try to, okay, how can I do this better next time? Yes, it didn't work this way, the way I did it, so how can I make it better? So you learn from it, you do a revise thing, so next time you're gonna do it different and find a better way to do it. Also, your failures, the things that you learn, you can pass that knowledge to others so they don't do the same mistake. So that's one thing. The other one is you wanna discuss how self-belief propels you forward in business. And this is one of the things that we have to believe in ourselves. Okay, if we don't believe in ourselves, it doesn't matter if other people believe in us. If we don't believe in ourselves, we're not going to be able to make it. Okay. Uh, because the main thing here is that you need to believe in yourself, that you are capable. Okay. So you need to overcome those self doubts. Those self doubts, try to push them away. Okay. And try to say, I can instead of I can't. So overcome those self-belief. You listen to um to podcasts, listen to audiobooks that will help you to believe in yourself. Do affirmations too. That's going to help you to be overcoming those self-doubt. Okay, so the next point, key areas of self growth for online entrepreneurs. Okay, so in this one, we have 3 points that we want to talk about. So the first one is time management and discipline. The second one is skill development, and the third one is adaptability. Okay, so when we are talking about time management and discipline, we are talking about prioritizing tasks and maintain that consistent schedule for your business and personal life. Um, it is very important, to create that consistency, because you create that discipline, and that's going to help you to move forward. At the same time, okay, I wanna say that at the same time, you gotta be flexible, because sometimes we have a schedule, sometimes we have planned something, but something comes up. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, you need to learn to adapt, which that's the third point. So I'm not gonna go into that, but the main thing here, is try to prioritize tasks, try to maintain that consistent schedule to your business and to your personal life. The second point is skill development. Okay. So it is very important, okay, to continually keep learning, about different things. For example, marketing, technology, and other relevant skills that align to your online business. Because that's the only way that you're going to be developing yourself, to be better at your business, to grow as a person. And the third one, that I just say adaptability, stay open to changes, because there's going to be changes as you go through. We plan, we schedule something, but suddenly something comes up. So be open, and that there's going to be changes. So be adaptable. Okay. That's part of the online business landscape. Be willing to innovate too. Because, sometimes, you need to innovate, because something that you have plan or like strategy that you had, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, so you got to be adaptable, that you need to change something, you need to find a new way, so you try to innovate. Okay, so next point, practical strategies for self growth. So here we're going to talk about four. Okay, so the first one is set personal development goals. The second one is investing in learning. The third one is reflect and evaluate. And the fourth one is step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Set personal development goal. So here you wanna set specific goals, okay, such as reading a book, on business, completing a course on digital marketing. For example, for us, we are doing a 90-day life challenge. And one of the tasks that we're supposed to do is read a book, uh, one book every month. Okay, so that's how you're going to increase your knowledge. That's how you're going to uh, create that self development. The other one, completing course in digital marketing. Well, we do have our training. So we moved into a new platform from the old training site that we had, and now we are doing all the training courses. So we are updating ourselves, with revised uh, training, that we're taking. And once we complete the training, we get a certificate. So you want to be able to complete those courses to be able to keep update. The second point that I want to say is invest in learning. Okay. So here, we're talking about the value of webinars, the value of Zooms. We have a lot of Zoom meetings, or Zoom trainings that we go and attend. We also have online courses, which are the training, the video-based training that we have. We do have our coaching and our mentorship, for business growth. So make sure that you take advantage of those things, to keep investing and learning. The third one is reflect and evaluate. Okay. So here, you gotta take time for yourself to reflect on your success and failures. A good thing that that it will help you to reflect on those things is keep a journal. Keep a journal of your journey. Every time that you have a success, a milestone, that you celebrate a milestone, or every time that you have a failure, what have you learned from it? So those will help you to identify areas that you need improvement. And at the same time, it also will help you to realize that keep you motivated, for um, all the things that you have achieved. So keeping a journal of everything that you're going through on throughout your journey, it will help you to reevaluate and make changes accordingly to what you're keeping on your journal. The second one is, the fourth one and the last one for this point is stepping out of your comfort zone. Yes. So you gotta take risk. Okay. You are entrepreneur right now. So entrepreneur take risk. Okay. So those risks we're talking about, taking risks that lead to both personal and professional growth. So a good example of this is doing lives. Okay. So a lot of us who come into this online business, we don't like to be in front of the camera. Oh, we had never done lives before. Okay. We like, for example, me, I can give you an example. I work in the movie industry, but I don't like to be in front of the camera. I like to be behind the camera. But I'm doing this business, so I wanted to be able to connect with the audience. So in order for me to do that, I have to overcome my fears. I have to step out of my comfort zone by, doing lives and be in front of the camera. So you gotta take risk, okay? So the next point that we're going to talk is the connection between self growth and leadership. Sorry. Okay. So you want to be able to lead by example. Okay. So you want to be able to show um, how your personal growth, helps you to become a better leader for your team and for your community. Um, so you want to make sure that, you lead by example. You also want to be able to empower others. Okay. So by focusing on self growth, because that way you're going to be able to inspire others in your business to do the same. So it's like a duplicate kind of thing. So you want to make sure that you start uh, taking no not taking care. Um, you start improving yourself. You know every time. We never stop learning. So that's the only way that we can keep improving ourselves. So you want to be able to continue that self growth, to be able to lead others and empower others, by inspiring them. So the seventh point is the long-term benefits of self-growth in an online business. So here we're talking about 3 points: sustainability, resilience, and stronger relationships. Okay. So let's talk about sustainability. So personal growth equips you with the tools to sustain your business over long term. Okay. So that's why it's important to keep learning, to keep growing, because that's going to help you to keep your on the long term, for your business. The second point is resilience. Okay. So you want to be able to develop that mental and emotional resilience, either to be overcome those setbacks and challenges. And this is the example that I was telling you before. I thought that I had a strong mindset, but because I wasn't keep improving, my mindset, I when I faced that setback, I my mindset failed me, and I felt devastated. So if I would have, keep feeding my mindset, I wouldn't see that obstacle as a, devastating thing. So at that point, I learned so many lessons from that incident. Um, and one of the things that I learned from that is I need to keep feeding my mindset, because otherwise, my mindset is gonna fail me when I find or encounter an obstacle. So that's a good example of that. The other one is, hold on, I think I lost. Okay, so the other one is stronger relationships. I think we are in here, stronger relationships. So in here, we want to be able to show that, growth improves your ability, okay, to build meaningful connections with your audience and partners and teams. And here, what we're talking about, if you learn how to communicate, if you have the tools, of how to, for example, like if you are dealing with a certain culture and you learn about the culture, you're going to be able to better understand that person. You are going to be able to better um, empower that person, based on their culture or their beliefs, um, so it's important, to keep growing yourself, keep learning, keep improving, because that's how you create those meaningful connections with your audience and also your partners and team. So that's for that. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so the last one is so here we're talking about real life examples of self growth impacting business success. So here, we're going to share some successful stories from entrepreneurs who focus on personal growth and achieve great results. One of those stories, um, one of the oldest members, uh, well, not the oldest. I mean, when the community started, there were new members in the community. So those members, this person that I'm going to talk is one of them. She was a lady. When she saw the opportunity, she was in her 60s. She didn't have any knowledge about, the technical stuff like computer and all that. She didn't know anything about social media, um, anything about, all marketing and all that. So she has to learn that. So she was able to overcome that, by focusing on her learning, because she knew that the only way that she can move forward with the business, the only way that she could be able to change her life, her situation, was by taking that leap of faith and believing in herself, okay, and do the work, keep growing, keep learning, to be able to achieve what she has achieved now. And the funny thing is, like, because, I had her as a guest in one of our lives. She didn't believe in herself to do these kind of things, but her grandson was there one time, and she mentioned, loudly, oh, I don't think I can do this. And then her grandson heard her, and told her, grandma, but isn't it you always say that if you believe in something, you can do it? I can't remember if those were the exact words, but when she heard her grandson, saying those words, she's like, oh my God, I gotta buy my words, because I'm the one who taught him that he's capable of doing anything that he set his mind on it. And now, I'm saying that I can't. So now, I have to do it, so that's just a good example, that when you believe, you change that mindset and you believe you are capable of doing it. Today, she's very successful. She passed, her winter times in Mexico, and she comes back in the summertime in Canada. So, yeah. So that's one of those stories for personal growth, and and she has achieved that great results. So if you have any stories that you want to share on how your personal development impact your online business journey, share it in the comments, and we're gladly want to know about it, and reply to your comment. So I want to ask you that you're listening here. I have a couple of questions. So if you can write, on the comments, so the first one is, what's one area of self growth you're focusing on to improve uh, your business? Okay, so let me know in the comments what is one area. And then the second question is, how has personal growth helped you overcome challenges in your business? So that's the other one. So let me know, put it in the comment about those two things. Um, you know, and I want to encourage you, the audience, to share your favorite self-growth resources and strategies in our comments. Let us know what helps you, to create those resources, or what strategies do you use to when it comes to self-growth. So we want to thank everyone who has watched us today. Because this is the last point for this topic. So I hope that everything that we have touched today, it has helped you in one way or another, or it have give you some tips or ideas, that you can do and implement in your business or in your personal life. So, saying that, we're gonna go to what is the topic for tomorrow. So,
Uh, Day 51, topic share your journey or personal development.
yeah, so
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna.
tomorrow we're gonna be talking about sharing your journey of personal development. So in this, yeah, so tomorrow Patsy is gonna share her journey, and I'm gonna be sharing my journey with you, the audience. So you get to hear our journey of personal development since we started the business until we are here today. So that's stay tuned for that for tomorrow for day 50. No, 51 actually. Yeah, 51. Sorry. For 51 for that. So saying that, if you guys want to follow us on our Facebook business page, they are on the top here. So you can follow us to get to know us a little bit more, and also to get to know, the content that we post and about the business that we are showing you. Um, so if you guys want to learn, how you can earn online, you can register in our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar, the same webinar that Patsy and I we have watched, and that many members of our community have watched. That keeps changing so many lives, and it has changed so many lives too, and it's changing our lives too. So what would you find on that webinar? So you're gonna see how our business plan works, and also you're gonna hear some testimonials from members of our community. And you also, you get invited to our private Facebook group. So where you get to see more success stories of members of our community, and also more information about the business. So at that, you're welcome, to browse around on our entire group, and at that moment, do your due diligence. And then if you want to know more in detail about the business, then at that point, you can proceed to the next step. But everything is explained in our webinar. So make sure that you watch the webinar completely, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to understand. If you found it a little bit too long, you can take, because there's a replay, so you can watch it at your own pace and at your own comfort zone. Um, so if you watch a little bit, come back and watch the rest, but make sure that you watch it completely, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to understand how our business plan works, and you get to understand the business. So saying that, we want to thank all our viewers that has watched us today. Thank you for all our followers that for all your support, and also for those watching the replay, thank you too. And let us know in the comments where you're watching from, so we can show how global we are. Thank you for all your emojis, all your comments, uh, and thank you for everything. Thank you for being part of our journey, in this online business. So we want to wish everyone a happy rest of the Sunday. For some part of the world, it's already Monday. So happy Monday to you, and have a blessed uh, Monday and rest of the week ahead. Okay. So thank you for watching, everyone. And until the next episode of the UVL 90 Day Challenge, day 51 tomorrow. Stay tuned for that one. Thank you. Thank you for watching.